Hello, and welcome back to Underlings. Today we are going to be trying for a shorter, more focused episode, but we'll see how that goes. I ended up recording for about 2.5 hours on the last one, which got cut down to an hour and a half, so that was pretty crazy. Yes, we've got a couple more focused things to do today. As for in between, I didn't do much. As you'll see, there are a bunch of new chests around. Made those. I think I may have moved something up there. These are just extra storage. These ended up getting full. I kept chopping trees. I don't think I ended up harvesting any vines. I didn't do much in between. I cooked up the slimy meat. And other than that, we do have one very nice thing that happened. I actually figured out coal, which was really obvious. I made a couple stacks of it. And yet coal is literally just wood and wood in one of these. Because I think that that's what we tried down here in these, which what are they called? I can't think what their proper name. Oh, it's just furnace. I wasn't sure if it was something else. But yes, we tried it in that, and yet didn't even think to try it in this, which makes complete. I think it was just, again, I sort of thought about Minecraft and went to that, but yeah, just wood and wood in this. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so it's a stack of each. You end up with 20 coal, which means yeah, we actually can do steel now, which is pretty nice. I was going to do a few more stacks in there, but I hadn't got to that. As for our resources, we're doing okay right now. I said I didn't do a ton off camera, but doing pretty well there. Some more there. A few of these are empty. See? And yeah. Made a few tools actually, I think, as well. Nothing crazy. I just sort of split things up a bit. But anyway, let's grab some food. It's yeah, we're pretty much just down to these at this point, so which I think these will last enough for right now, but we will have to do something about that. I am thinking that we will in fact use one of the hives near us, like that one directly down below us. I was thinking that we may use the one over to the side here to experiment on and try and perfect a setup that can ensure getting food while not destroying it. And then once we because that way if we accidentally break it, not too bad. But once we've got a perfected setup, we'll set it up down below, and I think that will be quite good. It would just be sort of a thing to use every so often to bump our food supply as needed. But we may not need it because the first focus of today is going to be setting up our farms. I'd like to get that done. So I think to start that off, we're going to need to make a few shovels, and we're going to need to get some dirt. Let's see. Yeah, this goes off a fair way, so I think I'd like to maybe from here or something, I'd like to fill it in. We won't be doing our farms directly down here, but it will sort of be more, I'd like to have it in this sort of area. It's not going to be anything huge to start out, it's just going to be something nice, something manageable, something that hopefully looks alright. And yeah, so I'm going to get some shovels and tools and things together that we're going to need. And then we will find somewhere to dig up, because we're going to want to get some stone and we're going to want some dirt. So we may want to go over here, possibly. Yeah, I don't want to sort of destroy anything that's near us to make it look bad, but yeah, we'll find somewhere. Alright, I think that should cover us to start out. I thought I'd grab the armor since it does raise speed and we hopefully won't be taking any damage, but we may want to definitely work on some armor next episode. I think that would be good. But anyway, let's head out and find somewhere. I think in here looks pretty good. It's quite near where we were, and there's actually a couple. I was going to say the chests are sitting there, but no, I took them. The lamps are still there, though. I mean, the torches. Alright, so we're back where we were in the last one for way too long. Yeah, this is sort of like a random patch of stone here. It's not really significant, doesn't do anything. So I think we're going to clear all of this out, and then we may actually grab all of this dirt here as well, and then it's sort of like this connects off. It'll be, try and keep it somewhat natural, like, even though we may not ever be over here that much or anything, I'd like to try and, as I said, do it in the sense of some rough terraforming, I suppose you could put it. But yeah, let's grab this, and that should be a good start, I think. We will need grass as well, I think. Although, no, actually, we're probably good with that, because we'll knock out some grass to make an area for the farms. So yeah, that'll be good. Let's just, let's get going with this. Well, I thought 4 shovels were going to be plenty, but you go through 5% per, so it's actually not that much. Not that we necessarily need this much, although we may, because I would like to path around it. That was the idea of these. Like we'll be able to make sort of a proper ground, I assume later, like some sort of stone path or something, but I'm going to go with the cheapy option to start out, I think. Oh wow, look at that. You can get multiple at the same time. These keep coming up, like it's like I'm in the water for a second and they pop up. Yeah, look at that, another one. I don't know if the frequency of those have been increased or what, but yeah, so it doesn't seem as safe in the water as it used to. We'll definitely have to check the raft out sometime, that'll be good. But yeah, as you can see, I've been sort of knocking away at this, almost, yeah, not much left on the shovel. I think we'll be okay with this to start out. I think we'll start and then we'll come back and get more if we need it. Because I only want to fill in as much as needed, and we can fill in more later if we want to expand it out. Because I said it's not going to be a crazy huge farm to start out. I just want something nice, something that's efficient, something where you can separate the crops, you know. But that's our shovel's done, so we'll head back and get started. Oh, I forgot about these carrots. I did water them. I don't know if that was on camera last time or not. Grab those. And yeah, so I think we're just going to start filling this in. It's going to be sort of rough. Oh, there's a seed there. I guess I'll grab it back. What was it? Oh, watermelon. Okay, did I miss any others? No. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to sort of fill this in best we can. It's nothing too crazy. There's that one. That's the one we'll experiment on, I think. Although they're both really close, aren't they? It might be worth actually finding a different one to experiment on. Like, I don't necessarily... Yeah, they're actually really close, both of them, so... I don't really want to waste them. Oh, food. Right. And we should probably grab a couple of torches, shouldn't we? Let's just make a good bunch of those since we're going to need them anyway. And yeah, that should be plenty. Get a few of these down. Don't know, we may have to move them, but we can start with that. Yeah, this is interesting. I guess they don't just spawn, like you must have to attack it. So I didn't think much on that, but I never had any spawn just normally when I was dealing with the one in the last episode. So that's interesting. I don't know if maybe some spawn over time, but then, you know, unrelated to being near it, I mean. Just get these down. Yeah, let's do a few more, I guess. Why not? Oh yeah, there's a mushroom grower in this game. I don't know if I'd ever brought that up, but that's definitely something that could be interesting to look at as another food source. I mean, I think we're going to end up pretty well covered, but, you know. And this is actually filling out a lot more than I expected. Like, it's going further than I realized it would. Which is nice. Let's just pick these up. They're grown anyway, but yeah, the return rate on them doesn't seem to be positive from what I can tell. It still could have been bad luck based on the sample size of these and the previous, but it does seem like it averages a negative return over time. So I don't know if we'll be doing something with them or not. Which, to be fair, I can understand to a degree, because of the fact that they're pretty damn diverse. You know, the fact that you get vines and food out of them. Even if it's not a crazy amount of food. Yes, nice and lit up. And yeah, we are lacking grass, but it's not necessarily... I think we'll figure out that at the end. So, we haven't got our seeds on us. Let's grab those. Okay, so we're not going to be planting everything. I think I'll probably just grab everything out, but we're not going to plant them all. I think I want to do a nice crop of carrots. I'm tempted to do watermelons, but they just don't seem worth it. Like, you know, you get 8 food from carrots versus 2 from watermelons. So unless they're giving a ratio that's 4 times higher, it doesn't seem worth it. We might do like a little patch of 4 just for the sake of variety, but I don't think it's really a smart crop to do long term. I mean, to be fair, we have as much space as we want to have, but, you know, you have to water them, and you only need so much food, so, you know, it's got to sort of balance it. Oh, the sheep's here too. I forgot about that. I realized it was quite close, and yeah, so no matter what direction you approach, it will run the opposite way. So I decided to lead it over here, where it was a little safer. You can see it like that. So I think we'll try and trap that at some point, and we can, I don't know if we can get wool from it, or, you know, just be cool. Not this episode, but it seems to be relatively safe. But yeah, so let's figure out how we want to do this. I want a decent gap here, like, so I think maybe the farm we could start. We'll be getting quite close to that, but I don't think that really matters. So maybe let's mark a double thing there. Let's see how that feels. that gives plenty of room down below. We can go this way a decent bit. And what about up here? Okay, we do run into this. We might want to actually knock out some of this. It's a decent little area, and I don't think it would look bad to knock this part out. So let's see. How big do we want to make this? Oh right, I guess I need to make a few more shovels to actually do this part, don't I? Okay, I think 2 should be enough. It's well, I guess we'll have to knock out the grass. Although I think you can till it straight away, but if we want to keep the grass, we'll have to use it on it. Right, so let's get our torches down on here. So, how do we want to go? Maybe, let's see, let's just count it off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18? Maybe there? I don't want to get it too close to the village, but it does also make sense sort of being close to the village. It's sort of like it's the village's farm then. Yeah, I think it's 18 is a bit of a random thing, but let's see how that looks this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it'll be like that. Get rid of you. So how's that feel? That gets pretty close, doesn't it? It's not too close, but I think we may want to shift over slightly. Where do we run into this? Let's count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So that's pretty large, isn't it? Actually, that's a lot more space than I just realized. Alright, let's actually shrink that in, I think. In all ways. So maybe we'll go in. Yeah, I think we could probably... Alright, I'm going to figure it out a little better and then we'll see. Okay, so this is sort of a village center point, at least somewhat. So I was thinking... Oh, did that just... Okay, all good. We could use that as a center point at our farm. Because why not sort of thing. So I think we'll head out from here. And then... maybe about here. This could be the center. So we put one in... I knocked out a few of the torches in between. We'll put them back, but... So how do we mark? Like that. Is that directly... That's sort of. I feel like we went slightly off, but I think that's okay. How's that feel? I don't know if we should go up here further. I feel like I'm getting a bit more away. Like maybe it would be better to... Yeah, no, I think we'll go up there a little further actually. Alright, so maybe that could be our center point. It's a little rough, but I think that might be okay. It's somewhat in line with this. Yeah, I think that could be good. So maybe we'll go like... So if that's sort of the center, so how does this go? Yeah, we could sort of do something similarly lined up with that. So maybe let's start with like, we'll do that. And so let's see how this goes. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how much I want to... And maybe we'll do 1 water, 2 grass. So how do I fix that? I don't know if we've done this. So can I put... Because I put dirt and then grass. Okay. So maybe we'll go 2 wide. Something like that. Put another one here. And go another one here. Something like this. I don't know how this is going to go. But I basically just want water like as close as I can, so I'm, there's minimal movement when I'm having to water. But I was thinking of doing it only 1 in between, but that's probably a bit, that's probably a bit overkill, I think, because there's not really much to. Ooh, whoops, that was the wrong spot. Yeah, I think we'll have to cut off some of this and figure that out, but that's fine. So right there. Good. And another one here. And yeah, that's actually, it's getting up. It's getting pretty, yeah, we'll have to knock these out, I guess. Oh, interesting. Can you normally plant them in the water? Okay, this one's, oh shit. I guess that thing wants to eat some vines, that's fine. Yeah, but you can see how frequently they come, it's crazy. Yeah, look at that, and again, that seems to have been turned way up. Oh, did we not? Oh, there it is. Throw you out for a second. Okay, yeah, you can't, interesting. Grab that there. Oh, one more. Don't want to waste any vines. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. Yeah, I think we can work with that. So it's not a huge farm, but it's also not exactly small either. And so I think what we'll basically do, and I don't have enough here, but we can run, I guess we have to dig it up, don't we? Which I guess that does give us more grass, so that's a good thing. Oops, didn't want to actually get rid of that. But yeah, we'll do a border of stone, and we'll do that all around the edge. We'll till all in the middle. And yeah, I think that'll look okay. It's not crazy fancy or anything, but I think it's going to be a nice solid setup. We can section things a bit, and yeah, I think that'll be good. So I'm going to get to knocking out this edge, and then we'll till in the middle. Oh, I guess we're going to have to move this. Hopefully, can we just... Yep, okay, that works. Good, good. I think we'll just sit it there for now. It shouldn't be a problem. Alright, that's the grass all cleared out. I put a little chest here to see our seeds in while I was doing stuff. I also designated one of these over here for blocks, which I should have also sat over there, but no matter. Oh, yeah, there's one of them things again. Oh, I forgot I left that in there. Throw those in. Getting a decent chunk of grass here. We can lay down these, and did not mean to do that. I think that'd be good. Yeah, we'll need to grab some more of these, but could do a few here. Get this top line and bottom line, I think would be a good start. I don't think we'll actually need too many more, will we? Actually, yeah, they go a fair way because they're pretty large squares, these. Oh, okay. Do we have to? Okay, we can just remove that. I thought that digging on this would just dig straight through. That works. We'll put those there, and can we? Yeah, we can do a couple more around the corners. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Obviously still didn't finish it, but just to give us some sort of feeling of a border. And I will probably use the grass that I picked up to fill out some of that bottom area. And then probably dig up some of the purple stuff there. I guess we'll just throw these here. A couple more over this side. Don't know why I'm doing it this way, but why not? But yeah, I'll probably do like a rough sort of thing there. I mean, hell, it wouldn't even be the worst idea to get rid of all of this. Then we have our own purple stuff to use on something, and we could just grass this all in, and then it can be sort of like the purple starts there, or we could even add some of the purple around here, so it sort of feels like that expands a little. Just to sort of, because it is sort of interesting how that was right on the border. Like it doesn't matter, but we could make it maybe look a little better. But yeah, gonna get to... I don't remember how many goes you get with this, but let's get to tilling, and then we better put some torches down, I think. Alright, so we're all tilled, and I realised we only needed 4 more of these, so I went and grabbed those. And then we definitely need to place some torches. It is quite dark. There we go, very nice. I think it's also going to look really good once we have all the grass surrounding it too. Let's I'll worry about that after. Right, so with the torches, I'm not sure how we want to do this. I was thinking maybe we could do 2 at each of these to start out with, which will so it's going to be quite bright, but that way we can hopefully minimize the ones we need in here. Not that it'll be any space issues. Like looking at now, this is actually a ton of room for crops. Like it really is. But I think this will be good, and then we probably can get away with just a couple in the middle. Let's grab some of these. Yeah, I'm just blasting through the food here. It's crazy. Oops. Just going through a ton of it. But I mean, at least we're working on a farm, so it's alright. Okay, let's get 2 more. 2 more, grab a couple more of these. Yeah, sort of torches all over the place here. Oh, we had a couple more. Didn't realise that. And there, and that's that done. Very nice. So I think that maybe we could just do like... Yeah, I think we could probably just do the same here. And I think that'll pretty well cover it. Let's grab more from around here, because we can... any that we don't need. I mean, we'll be obviously lighting this up more in general, but... And another couple just there and there. And I think just 2 more. Where can we grab those from? Oh, missed one. Grab you. And... Oh yeah, I put a couple of random ones down over here, didn't I? When I needed the inventory space, I put one there. Alright, very good. Because I mean, I'm just grabbing these because all of these will be redone. I want to make them a lot more neater. They're just all over the place. And there and there. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's really nice and bright. Oh, wait, what? Did I... Okay. I thought there was 2 there. What? Okay, I don't know how I managed to see 2 there when there apparently wasn't, but... I don't know. I have no idea what just happened then. Anyway, looking good. Yeah, I think that works. Nice and bright. And I guess all that's left is just planting, which I think we'll just sort of roughly section them out because there really is a ton of space, which means we may as well plant everything, even if we're not necessarily managing everything at once. Let's get the carrots first, and I think we might use the top for carrots, just for no real reason. Just they're going to be one of our main food sources, I think. They're really good. I mean, pumpkins give 10, so they're also good, but I think these are probably one of the best, most efficient foods. Because, I guess we have to actually pay attention to the yield. Because it would be interesting to actually, because I didn't really pay attention to that before, but if the yield for watermelon is in fact 4 times these, then it's not bad. But yeah, this is also taking up more room than I realized. Not like a crazy amount, obviously, but... Okay, let's try and do it. Yeah, is that actually... Yeah, nice. Alright, that's even. We also want to be able to easily walk through, because I made like a mess of them before, and I don't know if it's... I think that was because I was using like crops like this and the larger seed ones. I think they take up room a little differently. Now let's get those out. All of them. We want to grow some flowers. Sucks we only have one of them so far. That may not... I mean, I'm sure we could find more easy enough, but... Oh, man, let's just eat those up. Health just... the food, it's crazy. The more I've played on this, the more sandbox mode, it really doesn't feel that different, other than the raids. Like, the actual sort of everything else, it feels very similar. Which, I don't mind, actually. Well, in fact, I like that. I really wanted to just be able to play exactly the same without it. But I do think that, it could probably use a, peaceful sandbox option or something for people who really do just want to focus on the building and making a base and all that kind of stuff without having to worry about this. Or not necessarily this, but like maybe, I guess my suggestion would probably be like, once the food gets to 0, you don't take damage, but maybe you're slower, or some sort of penalty, I think, to fit with it. Maybe that you do less damage and you something like that. Well, and it could be that you have health regen by default, but once you're down below like 10, it doesn't, something like that. So it's still an element, but it would fit more with a peaceful thing, which sandbox mode sounds like it would be that. But I mean, I'm happy with this. I quite like it. Anyway, I'm rambling and not planning, so I think maybe, yeah, these are the ones, I think they plant slightly differently, but you can so they take up a lot more space. But I think that, so we got, so you can plant these around this though, at least. Yeah. See, oh no, okay, you can actually fit another one of them. My mistake, it's just where you hold your mouse. Oh, one in the corner? Okay, well that's interesting. So is that gonna... Oh yeah, that's like in the water. That's weird, I don't like that. Let's try and grab that. I might pick these ones up actually as well. I think, yeah, that's fine like that. So let's do... Let's do it like that for here. That can be for the... They were pumpkins, right? I wasn't paying as much attention. And so we'll do watermelon in this little area, I think. I mean, slowly this will probably all get filled out, but, you know. We can go there. Any of the other big ones? No. And we also have some hops. Maybe hops go over here. Why not? Get those down. And just do, yeah, like that. And now we have wheat. Where's wheat want to go? We are actually filling this out pretty well. Yeah, why don't we'll just do some wheats here near the carrots. I think that's fine. Something like that. And one more. I mean, it's going to get messy over time, so not a huge deal. Onion. Onion, yes. Let's just do right here. Why not? I think it'll look okay once they're actually starting to grow. And then we have the fire flowers, which we have a decent number of. Only one of these, which you can go right there. Why not? And I think maybe with these I'll do sort of a patch here. Yeah, I'm surprised. I was thinking that this wasn't going to take up anywhere as near as much room as it is, but yeah, it does. So I think this will be okay. I think we're best to keep them separate, not trying to squeeze too many, because this gives us nice lines we can work with. Well, I say that, then I get stuck in between. But I think, yeah, I think that should be okay like that. Alright, so that's good. Now we just have to water them. That's the big thing. Which I'm thinking we may actually want to set up a couple of chests here. This is empty now, right? So can we like center that to... No, not really. Well, yeah, we could do... Maybe we'll do like 2 here and 2 here. And that can be for buckets as well as seeds and various other things. Because I think we're going to want to make a few buckets. Like, what do they cost? It's like, I think it's only 2 iron from... Where are we? Oh, 4. Okay, it's a couple more than I realized. I guess let's just make a couple more for now. Well, we certainly want to get more iron sooner than later, but we don't want to also be out of it just in case. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. And I think we still have 2 or 3, but I think one's nearly gone. Where did I put them? Yeah, see, but that'll be good. One's nearly gone. I think it's, I don't know if it's 1% or 3. How many, what does it take? Oh, maybe it's when you actually use it? No? Oh, okay, so you get 2 goes per percent? Is that? Oh, I put that on the ground. Whoops. Oh no, that went down again, didn't it? Oh, now it's 1 per. Okay. Okay, I'm not really sure on that. But either way, that's still pretty good. So yeah, I guess I'll get to watering all of these. Oh, hello Mr. Sheep. Do you like my farm? I think it's pretty nice. Okay, I think this chest is also going to be for... Well, I was going to put them up there, I guess I don't need to, but yeah, I was thinking, yeah, having tools on the bar is really a pain in the ass. I already just killed a couple of carrot seeds because accidentally toggling to one of them, and yeah, so it's kind of annoying like that. And the food's getting down. We're just going through so much, so hopefully we can really get ahead with a couple of harvests. And I got partially watered. It's not too bad, like it doesn't take too long. I'm basically just like scrolling through. Oops, got out of order there. But, you know, fill up the buckets, then just, yeah, scrolling back through. It's not too bad. It's still not like crazy fast. I think it's really just going to be a test to see how well this does. Like after one harvest, how many seeds do we get back? How much food do we have? How long will that last? Because there is a chance, I'm thinking, that this may become semi-decorative. Like we just set it up with a bunch of different sections and it looks all nice, fully grown, and we just sort of leave it. I mean, the intention is obviously to make it for food, but if it comes down to that the effort just isn't worth it, I probably will make it a decorative thing, which is totally fine, and we'll even improve it in the future still. But depending on how long the food lasts from having to do this, it's still a pretty tedious task even with this setup. So I could definitely see it still being better to just farm bees. And if it comes down to that, we probably will make that our food source. I was a bit mixed on that, but you know, I also like to utilize anything the game allows, so... And even if you do it sort of legitimately, it seems like it could be faster. I don't know, we'll have to see. I mean, I'd really like to be able to set up a way to just have food, and that's, you know, not something you sort of have to worry about on a regular basis. Just get a nice supply ahead, something we have to manage here and there, but ultimately something where we can end up with a bunch of chests full of stuff and we're just grabbing some out and, you know, topping it up sort of thing. We'll see how this goes. I guess the larger the farm is, the more we can achieve that. But yeah, anyway, I'll continue getting these done and better go grab something to eat before I die. Oh, I guess that's the thing too. With crops, there is a cost of iron. It's not just time. I hadn't really thought about that. Like, it's obvious, but compared to, say, setting up campfires to kill bees, we could just do that with wooden spears, which means it's literally just vines and wood, which is not bad. I mean, there's still something that matters, but I would prefer to be going through that over iron, which is more limited. But then again, on the other hand of that is that if we actually get the that advanced miner set up and we're producing iron automatically, or if we can get a bunch of them over time, then, you know, that may shift as well. So I guess we'll just sort of see how it goes. It's yeah, like, there's definitely some interesting automation in the game, like, because if we can get, for example, a bit down the line, if we had 10 of those advanced miners going, we'd be all set for stone and iron and not have to worry about it at all. Like, I mean, presumably, I don't actually know how much they produce, but, you know, I'm just using 10 as an example. Like, if we could get 20 of them, I mean, you know, you can sort of go as crazy as you want as long as you put the time in. I don't know, I think this will be a good start, and we'll just sort of, I said, it's something we're going to have to judge over time, see how the results are and all that stuff. But, almost done. Alright, so we are all done there, which is, yeah, it took, I don't know, not too long. It's more just tedious than anything. Not that it's a huge time sink, it just is, you know, the tedium of repetition and, you know, navigating between the plants and that. But yeah, the idea is we can basically just come here, flick those in, and yeah, that's good. Also, that's another thing, there's a couple of inconsistencies here I noticed that I hope sort of get fixed. Because you notice there, like, I can just do that, right, and it goes in there. But if we're here, right, we can't shift click these down into here. I guess inconsistency isn't necessarily the word, but it would be good if that function went both ways, because that's nice. Also, something you can do, you can actually hold shift, or does it go the other way? Oh, weird, I've had this work before. Maybe it was into a different thing, where you could actually hold shift and just drag your mouse across and they all went in, but it actually doesn't seem to be working now. Oh, that's strange. I wonder if something changed. Because it was something I noticed, I think, off camera, which it was actually really convenient, like being able to just drag across and they all go in. Oh, that's weird. But anyway, I think with this will be the only watering we do this episode. I think what I'll probably do, I don't know what I plan to do off camera yet. I will only be, again, Monday and stuff, that's the idea. In terms of between episodes, I mean. But I will make sure to take the time to at least leave this long enough and do another watering, and I think, I don't know if it's 2 or 3, whatever it is though, so that we can start the next episode with the crops fully done, and we can start off with a harvest. And I mean, that'll be just good to do in general, but also it'll give us an idea of how we want to move forward. But yeah, the farm is done. Oh shit. Just sort of flicked the windows slightly. Didn't crash, that's good. There's been no crashes this episode so far. I've been pressing escape a lot, usually. I mean, you've probably seen it a few times, but I've been pressing it a lot when we're off, when I'm not recording, or not talking, I should say. But yeah, farm's done. As I said at the beginning, it is really nothing fancy, but I like it, you know. It's neat, it's set up, you know, it's set up. Yeah, that is one part of it. But yeah, so nothing fancy. I think it'll look a little bit better in terms of just further back once we clear out this and add some grass, which we could do a little bit of that. Do we have yeah, well, the first thing is we need to actually remove these. Yeah, it's still 5. It'll be good once we can get into the other tools, which that's part of what I said with the like, if we have the advanced miner and we get to a point where that's really coming in, then we'll be able to even use iron tools without worrying, because that was something I didn't expect to ever do originally. The automatic stone and iron mining really does change that a lot. Oof, just got it there. those down. And but yeah, so that'll be really good to get to, but it's probably a little down the line still. But let's fill in some of that grass real quick. And a couple more shovels, just in case that we need them. I don't know if we'll get rid of some of that purple today. But let's just fill in this a bit. It's going to be sort of rough. We may fill in like this whole area later. But I just sort of want to give like... because it doesn't look terrible with the dirt. Like, I don't want massive patches of it, but it, you know, it does fit in. It's more that I want to get sort of a nice border going around this. Get that. Yeah, I guess it's... oh, I thought I was stuck there. Just running into the rocks. Yeah, I don't know if it looks weird, sort of bordering like that. Do we grab the... no, I didn't grab any of the purple. It's fine. I think we'll just do that for right now. Sort of keep it rough. We don't have a ton of this. But I also, yeah, I think that'll look okay. Just something like that. Yeah, maybe. A couple more. Something like that. It's just sort of a rough thing, but I think that looks somewhat natural. Maybe like that. Yeah, I think that works. And can probably do... let's have it... well, was it... yeah, okay. We may want to do a couple here. I might just fill in the border of it actually for now. Not too sure what I want to do with that. It's not urgent because it doesn't look bad. You know, I don't think that looks bad. Maybe like knock out... oh, okay, yeah, you can't dig with the torches. I need to actually pay attention to that fact. Maybe we can just do like... just to make it look a tad more natural. Like they're joining together sort of thing. Something like that. I mean, maybe that's a little too... yeah, I think that's a little bit too exact. Yeah, it might be better doing the corner actually. Get rid of you. Place you, something like that. So this is nothing fancy as I said, but you know, a little bit more natural I think. But yeah, I think that they're good because we don't have any green in here obviously, so... but I don't know. I think, yeah, this is one thing we will change out once we can get sort of stone paths or... I don't know what there is. Eat first. I think there's some sort of thing like that. Is there... was it stone floor? Yeah, so I don't actually know what that looks like, but that would be good to get going. We don't have enough of it right now, but once we have some excess stone, and I think that'll look really good. And hello, sheepy. I'll have to trap him probably next time, I think. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And they're already there, so it's not going to take too long. Yeah, like if you really focus on these, I think you can probably produce a lot of food quite fast. And we do need it. Like, that's the thing. It is pretty intensive to keep up with. Like, it felt like we got like such a haul from the slime. But yet this is what we're already down to. Like, this is our whole food supply right now. And this has been like, I don't know how long this video is right now, but my recorder started 57 minutes ago. So I probably started recording about 54, 53 minutes ago. I didn't leave any in here, did I? No. So yeah, so basically I've been playing a little under an hour and it's already dwindled down like significantly. Still haven't had that. I mean, there's a couple more there, but even so, it's not a lot. But obviously once we get these down for a single harvest, that should be a good haul, I think. And these did go really fast, so there is the potential, if you just sort of sit here and actually take the time, you can probably make a lot of food a lot faster than I realize. But we'll also have to see the return on it, because it was mentioned in the last patch notes about the seed rate being reduced. So I mean, in the end it doesn't matter that much, as long as it's a positive return. That's all that really matters. But based on how this all goes, we'll pay attention to the harvest amounts, and then we'll probably make a judgment call from there. Like, if it turns out that you get the same amount of carrots and pumpkins, like as you do watermelon, for example, then we probably won't bother with watermelon again. Unless we wanted to do like a small patch just because they look cool grown, maybe. Sort of in that way, but even that seems a little wasteful. But in terms of, you know, really a food supply, it may end up being that we really focus on carrots and pumpkins, since they give 8 and 10. So, it could end up being that half the farm is pumpkin, half carrot or something. We could also just mix it up. It's not like we have to set up the same each time. Like, we may want to get a bunch of flowers or something, depending on what the yield's like there. And that's also, I think that might be something we do next time, in the next episode. I think we might just have a real collectathon. We'll utilize that to explore our area, go back down near our old spawn where we saw a bunch of resources last time, collect all the flowers we can, get some of them fire flowers, basically just try and get like a handful of as many different things as we can, and that'll give us some more options for growing, because like, for example, we're not growing any bamboo. We could actually get some seaweed to put in here. I'm pretty sure it's a negative return, but since it wouldn't have any impact, like in terms of drawing water from here, we could actually use this as like an additional thing to have some seaweed in there. There's a few options like that. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. As I said, I did plan to do something else other than this, but I think it's already been long enough. I wanted to do much shorter last time, it just got crazy. So I thought, shorter, more focused, we'll get something specific done, and that's what we did. We nothing fancy, but, a solid farm, I would have to say. I do need to, let's just finish, let's make those chests, actually, real quick, since it'll look better. So what do we need, like 15 of those? And I think we have what we need. There we go. Very nice. And yeah, so this will probably be where we just keep our seeds and tools, I would say. Let's do 2 there, 2 there, and it'll probably waste, but let's get rid of that because it's bothering me. Yeah, I think that's good. And I think the pairings of 2 torches is something we may continue on. I really like how nice and bright it is. It gets a little bit crazy in the center. You can see like the difference with the lighting. But yeah, I'm happy with the results, and yeah, I guess I'll just say thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I will keep tending to our crops here, and yeah, we'll start the next one off seeing how this goes. And then, unless something else odd comes up, yeah, I think we're just going to go on a collectathon. We'll want to head down there where I mentioned, wherever that is. It's here, I think, yeah. I think that's about where our original spawn is, somewhere like here. But other than there, I think we'll try and focus on areas we haven't gone, because I'm curious about the shape here. Because there's a lot of coastline, so I don't know if we're on sort of a weird island or... Yeah, I'm really not sure what's going on, because you can see there, it looks like that may wrap around, and yeah, we definitely want to explore down here, see where that is. So we might sort of go here, collect all we can, and then head back and sort of branch out and see what's going on in this area. It would be good to find some more villages, obviously, because I think, yeah, there's one there, which it might be good to try and... We may want to look at waypoints too, because it would be good to use those at least for villages. Are they... What do they cost? Yeah, they're actually really cheap, aren't they? I mean, relatively speaking at least. Iron's no joke, but now we're in a better situation where we can actually manage some of that stuff, so it might be worth just getting just a few of these, just so that we can mark villages at least. Because everything else is easier to remember, like, this is a stone area, things like that. But yeah, it would be good to actually mark villages, so that's probably something we can look at, and the advanced mine is probably the other thing. Again, that won't be next time, I don't think. What does it need again? Oh, well actually, I mean, it's really just the iron. Like, we can get one of those. We know what to do with coal now, so... What is that? We need... I'm clicking all the wrong things here. So we need 10 plus... Oh no, we don't have the... Right, I forgot about that. We need the steel anvil to actually make the pick. So no, there is another barrier, because I don't know how to get beam paste or fire dust, so... Yeah, that may be still a couple of episodes away, but nonetheless, gives us a few things to work towards, and yeah, should be good. There's a lot to do, it would seem. But anyway, as I said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any ideas, suggestions, or any of that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.